Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you're watching this. My name is Willie Lawson, and this is the Weekend Wrap. The Weekend Wrap is a production of fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com. We hope that you are well when you see this. Thank you. Wherever you see this, whenever you see this, thank you ever so much for what you do and how you do it. We appreciate you greatly. This was the week that was, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear? I mean, crazy week. The debate, oh my God, and whatever that was, and however, and I've commented on that. We're going to comment on that a little bit. This argument about white supremacy that came out of the debate, and one particular group called Proud Boys that a lot of you probably have never heard about, don't have any idea. You were told that they were white supremacists, and so you believe it, and we're going to debunk that again, and then, my goodness, the President of the United States gets diagnosed with COVID-19. What? And we'll dive into that, and we'll even put in a message from the President that he sent out on Saturday evening, and some comments from his medical team. So, the week that was, you just want to, like one of the NBA basketball players said, you might want to just leave the country and go to Hawaii. In any case, thank you ever so much. We'll be back with more of the Weekend Wrap right after these messages.
Do you care about Black lives? The people that run Baltimore don't. I can prove it. Walk with me. They don't want you to see this. I'm Kim Klasick. This is Baltimore, the real Baltimore. This is the reality for Black people every single day. Crumbling infrastructure, abandoned homes, poverty, and crime. Baltimore has been run by the Democrat Party for 53 years. What is the result of their decades of leadership? Baltimore is one of the top 5 most dangerous cities in America. The murder rate in Baltimore is 10 times the U.S. average. The Baltimore poverty rate is over 20%. Homicide, drug, and alcohol deaths are skyrocketing in our city. Do you believe Black Lives Matter? I do. The vast majority of crime in Baltimore is perpetrated against Black people, who make up 60% of the population. So why don't we care about our communities? The Democrat Party have betrayed the Black people of Baltimore. If the politicians walked the streets like I do, they would see exactly how their policies and corruption affects us. If they don't want to see it, they don't want you to see this. Go to any Baltimore neighborhood and ask this question. Do you want to defund the police?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
I had 3 sons killed in Baltimore City. And I think if we defund the police office, it's going to be worse than that. So no, I'm opposed to that.
What are you going to defund the police for? Why? How do you defend your city, your community? Families are losing people.
It's not just Baltimore. The worst place for a Black person to live in America is a Democrat-controlled city. It's 2020. Name a blue city where Black people's lives have gotten better. Try. I'll wait. Look at this. How are children supposed to live here and play here? Democrats think Black people are stupid. They think they can control us forever, that we won't demand better, and that we'll keep voting for them forever, despite what they've done to our families and our communities. Are they right? I'm Kim Klasick, and I'm running for Congress because I actually care about Black lives. All Black lives matter. Our communities matter. Baltimore matters. And Black people don't have to vote Democrat.
All right, welcome back. Again, my name is Willie Lawson, and this is the morning wrap. The weekend wrap, a production of fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com. After the debate, one of the things that came up was this whole notion of white supremacy. And I say it that way because everything that seems to run negative or run against the liberal, progressive ideology gets labeled as white supremacy. White supremacy, as Gavin Newsom said, Gavin McKinnon says, has turned into the new N-word, Nazis, that kind of thing. And it's going to actually, I think it's going to work out badly for some of the people who keep doing it, because right now the Proud Boys organization is striking back legally. They are striking back legally. In a article in the Liberty Bugle, Proud Boys founder Gavin McKinnon is suing Joe Biden and CNN for mischaracterizations. They've had to do this before. Proud Boys is a multiracial, patriotic group, not at all akin to how it is described in mainstream media. McKinnon says of Biden, he's senile. The man is mentally weak. He goes on to lament that people are incapable of nuance. And you've heard that come out of my mouth, haven't you? So they fall back on the lazy thinking and the gross generalizations that are inaccurate and mischaracterized. McKinnon says the Proud Boys are against a lot of the changes that have redefined America in recent decades. McKinnon says that we are actually kind of a left wing in a sense. We're very socially liberal. We don't care who's gay. We obviously don't care about race. We're against the drug war. We think that's a waste of time. We want to end all that. We don't like the prison culture, but we don't like welfare. We're very pro free speech. We're very pro Second Amendment. We think that if everyone had a gun, there'd be less crime, as John Locke has pointed out. And more importantly, we're a men's club. We are proud of masculinity. There was not even a question from the beginning of America up until the 80s with whatever it was, that second wave of feminism that Gloria Steinem and that men's club were gone. Fred and Barney used to go to the Water Buffalo Club. Ralph Cramden from the Honeymooners and his club with the raccoons. It was the Royal. No, it wasn't. It was the Raccoon Club. That's what it was. Remember him and Ed used to take the ball and shake the raccoon tail on the coonskin caps. Hysterical, and that was fine. Then that became verboten, and masculinity became toxic. And now we have incels and porn and this disdain for the American family. We're pro-family, pro-black family, pro-white family, pro-patriarchy, and that has become a sin. And right now, being pro-black family puts them at odds with Black Lives Matter, which is opposed to the nuclear family. And they have committed to destroying it. Since it holds positions that are contrary to Black Lives Matter, no wonder is derided from the left. Again, I've posted on my Facebook page and all my social media about Proud Boys and what Proud Boys are for real. And then you can look at it and you can take it in and consider it, or you can discount it if you like. It's up to you. It truly is up to you. But if you know the truth and you act like it isn't the truth, once you know the truth, everything that follows is on you. Everything that follows is on you. We'll be back with more of the Weekend Wrap right after this.
My name is Edwin Arthur. I'm a LA Proud Boy chapter. I didn't always support Trump. I didn't vote for him because I didn't know to trust it. I didn't trust Hillary Clinton at all and would have never voted for her. So I wanted Trump to prove it, and he has proved it to me, and I will vote for him in 2020. So I believe Make America Great's real. I believe it's real for black people and black Americans to support making America great again. I believe black Americans made America great from the beginning. I believe black Americans make America great. So we should all MAGA. And don't fall victim to a lot of false ideologies, race pimping, and all that kind of stuff. So I joined the Proud Boys. I looked out and tried to find them for 4 months because I believed in their ideology.
He found us.
And when I found them, they treated me like a brother. All love. We're mixed between all different races, ages, and sexualities.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And sexualities. Yes. We got gay members, Asian, black, Hispanic, and Indian. There's not one Indian. There's not one racist redneck Nazi that I've met.
Find
yet.
him and we'll kick him out.
So, and I've been called more racist redneck Nazis than ever, which is very odd.
Very sad.
Why do you think because that's all you hear about the Proud Boys in the media is that they...
Can I say something?
It's just propaganda.
I think it's people who, there's two types. There's two that know exactly who we are. They know we love people, that we just want freedom. That's all we want. We don't care who you are. We want everyone to be who they are individually. And they don't like it because they're communists, they're totalitarians, and they want control.
They do.
And then there's other people who have bought into the lies, and that's what they want. Right. They want to know. Lies, they don't listen. They don't want to learn. They don't want to be waking up to the truth. And they need that hatred to fuel them for whatever that day is. So they're very lost. They're very sick souls.
The truth and reality means you have to work hard and give back to the people and your community and help, keep this country great. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. This country is great, but they purposely want to destroy this country and take away what our ancestors have fought for to bring it to this point.
Well, all right. Again, thank you for hanging in there with us. And if the week didn't finish up weirdly enough, bizarrely enough, both President Trump and the First Lady have come down with COVID-19. Yeah. Both of them have come down with COVID-19. There was a lot of talk about where it came from and the like. Well, it seems like, and I don't know if this story is out yet, but it seems like some Cleveland officials have traced the COVID cases back to the debate before Trump was on site. There you go, with an article by our girl Beth Bauman. Officials for the city of Cleveland said 11 cases of the Wuhan coronavirus could be traced back to September 29th presidential debate. The cases were the result of debate pre-planning and setup. With the majority of cases impacting out-of-state travelers, particularly debate organizers and members of the media. The news came after President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump tested positive for the virus. Out of an abundance of caution, the president was transported to Walter Reed Hospital on Friday, and we are going to play his message from Saturday night here in just a few minutes. As the cases involve people in and out of states, some of whom may be continuing to travel, the city of Cleveland is working with the Ohio Department of Health and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Cleveland Clinic. The city said in a statement, as part of the CDPH's process regarding COVID-19, any individual who tested positive as part of the debate were contacted, interviewed when possible, issued isolation orders, and provided guidance regarding their isolation period. There were also conversations with individuals who tested positive regarding their upcoming travel. Part of the contact tracing that's being deployed will focus on identifying Cleveland residents who may have been at the debate. They will be asked a number of questions, who they live with, where they work, all that kind of stuff. Have they been to any mass gatherings? There you go. So what we're finding out is that it was very, very probable that the COVID cases were already at the place and got there in pre-planning when the president and former Vice President Joe Biden got there. So the president didn't bring the virus with him, and the vice president didn't bring the virus with him, that it was there when they got there. The story that Chris Wallace is telling about a bunch of Trump supporters who came in, weren't wearing masks, and were given masks and were offered masks and did not take them. We're finding out that that story is 110% bull. That just didn't happen. Just didn't happen. And even if it were true, according to Cleveland officials, it wouldn't have made any difference. It was already there. Good gracious. Let's see. We have heard from the Trump's physicians. So let's go ahead and read what they said. Because, you know, it's better to hear from the horse's mouth, I guess, than to hear one of these TV pukes tell you what they said. And this is an update by Ben Williamson from the president's physician. And this memorandum goes out to Kaylee, assistant of the president, and the White House press secretary. President Trump continues to do well, having made substantial progress since diagnosis. This evening, he completed his second dose of Remdesivir without complication. He remained fever-free and off supplemental oxygen with a saturation level between 96 and 98% all day long. He spent most of the afternoon conducting business and has been up and moving about the medical suite without difficulty. While not yet out of the woods, his team remains cautiously optimistic. The plan for tomorrow is to continue observation in between doses of Remdesivir, whatever that's pronounced, closely monitoring his clinical status while fully supporting his conduct of presidential duties. There you go. That's what it says. Now we're going to play the message from the president about his condition and how he feels about us.
I want to begin by thanking all of the incredible medical professionals, the doctors, the nurses, everybody at Walter Reed Medical Center. I think it's the finest in the world, for the incredible job they've been doing. I came here, wasn't feeling so well. I feel much better now. We're working hard to get me all the way back. I have to be back because we still have to make America great again. We've done an awfully good job of that, but we still have steps to go, and we have to finish that job. And I'll be back. I think I'll be back soon. And I look forward to finishing up the campaign the way it was started and the way we've been doing and the kind of numbers that we've been doing. We've been so proud of it. But this was something that happened, and it's happened to millions of people all over the world, and I'm fighting for them, not just in the U.S. I'm fighting for them all over the world. We're going to beat this coronavirus, or whatever you want to call it, and we're going to beat it soundly. So many things have happened. If you look at the therapeutics, which I'm taking right now, some of them, and others are coming out soon that are looking like, frankly, they're miracles. If you want to know the truth, they're miracles. People criticize me when I say that, but we have things happening that look like they're miracles coming down from God. So I just want to tell you that I'm starting to feel good. You don't know over the next period of a few days. I guess that's the real test. So we'll be seeing what happens over those next couple of days. I just want to be so thankful for all of the support I've seen, whether it's on television or reading about it. I most of all appreciate what's been said by the American people, by almost a bipartisan consensus of American people. It's a beautiful thing to see, and I very much appreciate it, and I won't forget it. I promise you that. I also want to thank the leaders of the world for their condolences, and they know what we're going through. They know what, as your leader, what I have to go through. But I had no choice. because I just didn't want to stay in the White House. I was given that alternative. Stay in the White House, lock yourself in, don't ever leave, don't even go to the Oval Office. Just stay upstairs and enjoy it. Don't see people, don't talk to people, and just be done with it. And I can't do that. I had to be out front, and this is America. This is the United States. This is the greatest country in the world. This is the most powerful country in the world. I can't be locked up in a room upstairs and totally safe and just say, hey, whatever happens, happens. I can't do that. We have to confront problems. As a leader, you have to confront problems. There's never been a great leader that would have done that. So that's where it is. I'm doing well. I want to thank everybody. Our First Lady is doing very well. Melania asked me to say something as to the respect that she has for our country, the love that she has for our country. And we're both doing well. Melania is really handling it very nicely. As you've probably read, she's slightly younger than me, just a little tiny bit. And therefore, just we know the disease, we know the situation with age versus younger people. And Melania is handling it statistically like it's supposed to be handled. And that makes me very happy, and it makes the country very happy. But I'm also doing well, and I think we're going to have a very good result. Again, over the next few days, we're going to probably know for sure. So I just want to thank everybody out there, everybody, all over the world, specifically the United States. The outpouring of love has been incredible. I will never forget. Thank you very much.
This is your brother, Antone Tucker, better known as Tony X. The reason why you see people outside and upset is because they were led to be that way. The main goal of the liberal today is to make sure that the black feels disenfranchised because they're the ones doing it to you. And they also make sure that your white conservative brothers and sisters feel powerless to talk to you. Black history isn't in the school books. Who do you think started the educational system that is currently brainwashing our children? Jimmy Carter's administration. Why is it that when Obama was in office for 8 years, he didn't get prison reform done? See, I see people saying Trump's racist, but I see that prison reform was done. Over 90,000 black and brown brothers and sisters coming home from prison. I see opportunity zones up and running. Think about it. Black historical colleges, the most funding they've ever had in history, and it came from Donald Trump. For the politicians that think that it's okay to defund police officers, to make sure that the officers within these communities can't do their jobs, shame on you. And as a new leader, I'm going to tell all the leaders coming up, it's time for us to stand up and lead. Thank you for taking the time listening to me. God bless you.
All right, welcome and thanks for coming to the Weekend Wrap, a production of fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com. We'd love to see you Monday morning, bright and early on the Morning Report. Right here, same bat time, same bat channel. We are in the process of being able to simulcast the online radio portion, of the Morning Report and the live cast of the Morning Report. So working that out. Going to do some, big work on Sunday to make that flow a lot freer. So again, join us, and if you haven't been to the website yet, shame on you, go to the website. The website is fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com. And on the fightbackmedia.com site, you will see links to Red River TV, Kevin and Janelle Batts. You'll see, actually, you'll be able to find the entire Swanson Report. All of it. Just click the link right to the Swanson Report. Just like being there. Go to one site and you get another site. You get two sites in one. So that is exciting that you can do that. You can also go to Bronze Serpent and watch the Zoloft from my friend Alfonso Rachel. And again, sign up. Let us know you're out there so we can get you on the email list so you can be made aware of all the projects that are coming up and our Our voting precinct project is ongoing. Please, if you want to know more, send us an email. I'd be happy to help you. All right, until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, y'all take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.